Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. Today's drawing video is on Madeline Hatter from Monsters High. I know very little about this character. I just looked her up. Apparently she's the daughter of the Mad Hatter on like this line of girl dolls, toys, things. There's also a cartoon show about it. So, yeah, so anyway, this video was requested by Candace Smith. Thank you so much for the request. I hope you're ready to learn how to draw, Madeline. So, anyway guys, get your pencils ready and, let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Madeline, we're actually going to draw a big circle, kind of like every other picture we've ever drawn ever. Something like that, a nice decent sized circle. And now we're just going to go into the gesture, and since we're just drawing her like upper body, like her torso, we're just going to get a line going down here. Her shoulder will be about here. Second one about over here. Her arm will go down, stop here, go over. This is where her hand's going to be. And we get kind of like her chest area here. So it'll be like her stomach, and go, and then this arm will just kind of go down and kind of over like this. Oh, and I forgot to plug in my camera again. Better do that before it dies. Alright, so since we basically got the base gesture down of what we're going to do, I'm going to zoom in. We're going to get in some detail here. I like to draw the crosshairs for her head first. Like this. You basically just draw it off the circle. Just kind of looking kind of up to the side a little bit. And then if you want to, you can kind of draw in kind of the jaw that just kind of goes out and around. But now we're actually going to just jump into her head shape. And you want to keep it round because she's kind of like a doll. So they have very round heads. So basically what you're going to do is just draw a curved line going down. You're going to curve it in a little bit here. And the subtlety is pretty big with this. It's just a very subtle curve like that that goes into where like her eye is supposed to be. And it's going to curve out. And then when you get down to the chin, it's going to curve in just slightly. Round off. And then just kind of curve up and over like this. So it's mostly rounded, but like a few subtle curves in there. Just to give the head a little bit of shape. And once you get that down, you can kind of draw on the ear, which is basically just kind of this shape right here. Like that. And if you want to, you can just straight up draw on her earring, which is a circle. A line going down, and another line, and then just a bigger circle right here. Like that. And now, since we got the ear in, we can draw on her hairline, which it kind of goes from like a spike here up, and about here you're gonna get like a little V, and then that V is gonna just connect into the head shape right here like this. And then just to kind of gesture in her hair, I'm gonna zoom out because she has super big crazy hair. It's gonna basically just go out and then kind of just get like circles and stuff going out of here. We'll refine the shape a little bit more. But it's basically just a whole bunch of this. So we'll draw that in a second, or probably near the end. We'll probably save the hair around for the last thing we draw. But once we get that in, we can kind of draw on her face. So I like to start off with her nose, and her nose, again, you're going to kind of like make almost a circle motion like this. But you're going to make a line, and then curve it down for the nose. Like that. And we'll just jump into her lips, which her lips kind of start off with a curve line going up like this. And it's going to curve in a little bit and then up. And it's kind of curve in like that. And then this line's going to curve down and over like this. And then you just get a little kind of gate, like space in between her lips right there. Again, she's wearing like big lipstick, and again, she's kind of like a doll, so those weird kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Exaggerated proportions. There we go. So now we're going to draw in her eye, which her eye basically kind of just goes off the nose and just kind of curves around and in. Get a little bit over here. And then you're going to just kind of make a line that kind of hugs this line we made. And it's going to go off into 3 spikes like this, and curve in. And you could shade this in as well. It actually makes the picture look a little bit more complete when you do. So you could draw on her eye here, which is just and she's looking off to the side. So it's just a big kind of half circle here with another little half circle right here, and we could shade that in as well with a little circle right there for a light reflection. And now we're going to draw on her other eye, which starts, that's about good. And again, we're going to just kind of follow the same thing we did, just a curved line going up, kind of down, keep it rounded. Then just kind of follow the line we made here, 3 spikes, and then you can kind of shade that in. Like that. And then we're going to get a half circle here for her eye, another half circle, shade that in, and then a little circle right here for the light reflection. And then her eyebrow, it's basically just kind of like, it has a little curve here, and then just kind of straightens out, kind of goes up, and you just make a line that kind of hugs it up until you get to the end here and connect them, like that. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit. Now we're going to start drawing her hair, but then we're going to stop and draw the rest of the body, then come back to the hair, and you'll see why near the end. But basically she has kind of like her hair going in front of her eye a little bit, so you start off with a curved line that goes down, goes over the eye, kind of curves in like this, another one that goes down, over, and I like kind of connecting it over here like this, so you get kind of like a ribbon type of look. You're going to start about here, go down and over, like that, and then just get a little spike in here at the end. And then this one, kind of the same thing, it just kind of curves over. It doesn't go over her eye, but it goes like way past her ear, kind of curves up and over and then in, like that. And then we're going to take a break from the hair right now and draw on the hat, which her hat is basically just kind of like this cylinder shape. So it's just like an oval there, a line going down, only going down and up, and you get a little like rectangle that hugs the bottom here, like that. A little half circle here for the handle. It's kind of like a teacup, because again, she's the daughter of the Mad Hatter, and he likes his tea, time. And now we're going to start about here and draw a curved line going up and down, and kind of over and in, and about here too. And then she has like a little tea bag coming out of the hat, so it's just a curved line. It's kind of like a curved rectangle with a square at the bottom here, like that. And now we could kind of jump into her body, and as you can see, the gesture is way off. The neck should be way more down. So again, that's kind of why we draw on the gesture first. But maybe just this long kind of curved line going down like this and in. And then same thing over here. You get kind of like a line like that. Made the neck a little bit thicker. Like that. And now her new shoulder will be about here. Draw a big kind of oval. Like that. And we're going to go straight into her arm, because it's kind of just in front of everything. So basically off this big circle, we're just going to kind of define the shape a bit more. Curve it in. There's going to be a curved line about here. And then from that curved line, it just kind of goes into the arm, which kind of curves in, out, and then in here for the wrist. And then we're going to start about here, draw a line curving out, and then in, and then here, just kind of connects straight up to that. And now she has like a big wrist thing, which is a curved line that goes up and over, a curved line here. And now we can kind of draw on her hand, which would be something like this. And again, I just kind of jump into the hand for this one. So it's basically, we're going to start about here and draw a curved line. That curves down, get it to a point, and then just curve it down again. This is going to be the pinky. So then you just curve it in, up, and then just connect it to the hand. You draw a curved line going out, and then it just kind of curves into the pinky like that. And this one is a curved line going down, kind of follows the pinky a little bit, like that. This one, curve over, down. This one kind of goes in more. So you draw it out, stop about here. And then the pointer finger, we can kind of just start off just curving the line up. And starting from here on the wrist, curving the line up. Over and out. Like that. That's pretty much it for that hand. And you can erase any overlap, like the arm. And then from, now that we have the arm that's in front of everything, we kind of draw on the body. Starts about here and just kind of curves in like this. And then going straight off of her neck, we kind of go into like the bust. Kind of curves down and over like this. And then line going in. Second part of her bust. And then you just get kind of like a V that goes down like this. And now she's wearing a necklace, and kind of follow this line. Basically you just draw a circle and then just kind of like a curved line and a curved line. And then you just draw another curved line kind of hugging that one. Like that. And now we could draw on her other shoulder part, which is just basically just a big circle like this. Kind of a straighter bottom though. Like that. And then this hand would go down, kind of over like this. Again, it gets really covered up by the other arm and the hand, so no need to stress out about details too much. But again, we're pretty much going to draw the same thing. We get the big wrist curve line, smaller curve line, kind of goes up and over. Then you connect them like that. Kind of erase any overlap. And then this hand, we see the thumb first. So we're going to draw on the thumb, which is a curved line going out and over like this. It kind of curves in here. And then we just go straight into the pointer finger, which curves up. And then out like this. And now we can kind of draw it in from here. You just kind of follow the shape you have. Like that. This one will curve out. And then over. And then you get the two down here. 1, 2. So for the rest of her hand, again, keeping it simple. And now we can kind of finish off her waist, which she has kind of like a big bow in the middle here. And again, it gets covered up by the hand a lot, but I'll kind of just gesture it in. Yeah, curve line, a line going out, and then in, out, and then over. Get like an oval, like this. Kind of goes in, out like that. And then the two kind of rope ribbon type things that go out. Just a curve line going down, curves up and over, curve it in like that. And then another one that goes down, up and over like this, curve it in, and a line there too. Again, very simple. And again, a lot of it gets covered up by the hand, so you can erase any overlap. And now we can kind of just pretty much draw on her hair, which her hair is really crazy. So basically you're going to start off here, and what you're going to want to do is just draw on a bunch of kind of swirly spikes. There's a whole bunch. There's no rhyme or reason to kind of any of them. So you just kind of like draw them out. They kind of go whatever way they want to. It's very like, it's almost like a lollipop design, like those big like lollipops that are like all swirly. That's pretty much her hair. So just drawing big kind of swirly lines everywhere. pretty much get the job done. So, if you were to color it in, each swirl would be kind of like a different kind of color. And again, there's no rhyme or reason to any of these. It's just kind of like you just draw whatever. So there's no like very specific method on how to do this. It's just do what feels right. It's pretty much all it is. But after you do that, you can erase kind of any overlap, especially with the eye. I'm gonna do that one now because it really like brings the picture together, like that. And that's pretty much it on how you draw Madeline Hatter from Monsters High. So, nothing else really to add. The hair is just kind of crazy, and I'd save that for last. And I definitely like look up a reference for her. I looked at a picture, and there's just, I don't know if it was actually from the cartoon or someone just drew it themselves, but, I kind of like the pose with, like, her arms and stuff. And again, it's something that I know very little about. I had to, like, just look it up on, like, Wiki, and I was like, oh, it's a cartoon show about dolls and like all the daughters from all the monsters. Pretty cool concept though, and I do like the Mad Hatter. Alice in Wonderland's like one of my favorite stories, so I'd probably end up liking this character. Oh, and anyway, speaking of which, here's the drawing we just did. Here's if you take an ink pen and go over all the lines and erase all the guidelines. You kind of have what you have on the left, and the sketches what we have on the right. So, anyway, guys, thank you again, Candace Smith, for the request. If you guys have any requests, I do take them. Basically, all you need to do is leave what you want me to draw in the comment section below, and I'll take your name and what you requested, put it on my How to Draw list, and then on Sunday, when I make a How to Draw video, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. It helps me out. And I will see you guys next Sunday for another drawing video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.